Yo, it's Nigel Gaming, Keybox Arcade Leverless Controller. So I've been online shopping for a more perfect travel-worthy leverless controller, and I found, straight out of southern Italy, Ispica, Sicilia, the Keybox Leverless Controller. Full transparency, I love my Snackbox Micro. Probably too much, but now what I'm looking for is something even easier to travel with, something even smaller, even more compactable, something even easier for me to tuck away on those long trips abroad. And the Keybox Arcade is just right. If you order online from their website, keyboxarcade.eu, you can download a template that allows you to customize most of their controllers. Ultimately, I went with the Keybox Fusion as I felt like it mimicked the Snapbox in its size and layout. After this decision, I went to the studio and mocked up a motivational art piece that I felt would best suit me. The Keybox website allows you to choose one color for your buttons, and then for an additional cost, I chose 2 more colors to go along with it. I'm pretty happy how it turned out. I have to say that it's pretty well put together and it looks fantastic. To better demonstrate the Keybox's size and compactability, I whipped out my Sword and Shield Nintendo Switch Lite. They're almost exactly comparable in size, and this is most serendipitous. Not only does the size mean that I can use my travel case to store away my Keybox, but the colors are almost identical. It's amazing. I love it. Using tattoo art rules of stopping and staring at this thing for long periods of time to make sure I liked it really paid off in the long run. Alright, now it's time to sit down in the lab and run this bad girl through the gambit. I ultimately chose brown switches because I'm looking for a more auditory, tactile response as I'm trying to get used to using a leverless controller. The 3D printed buttons and control pad itself are pretty durable. I'm really impressed. It feels good. I actually like the feel of the buttons. You know, it's very tactile, which is something that I'm more responsive to than a smooth, traditional arcade box button. What's even more impressive about the Keybox Arcade is that it's plug in and play. I plugged it into my PS5, worked perfectly fine, as no updates needed, it just worked. And coincidentally, I can plug this into my Genki adapter and play directly onto my Switch Lite, which is great. Asus also makes a charging dock that works the same way, but I don't own one, so don't quote me on that. Let me know in the comments if you have one and you've tried this setup yourself. One of my crew members caught sight of this bad girl and wanted to try it themselves, so I let him have at it. Now for the true test. Typically when I go on a trip, I'll carry my Switch Lite. This has to be the most underrated handheld in existence. I love taking this thing around with me. I usually would play an RPG, but I've been craving to bring around something that'll allow me to play my fighting games so I can lab when I'm, out and about and alone and have some free time. So I put it to the test. I gotta say, I love when a plan comes together. This is the greatest combination of controller and console to date. I'm really appreciating everything about the Keybox, and I can't say enough about how great this is. You as well should check this out at your leisure, of course. No pressure, but it's very much worth it. Hate to cut and run, but I've got some wave dashing to do. Sure, you can do it too. Holla. Hey yo, you know the like button is free? If you made it this far into the video, I appreciate you sharing your valuable time with me. We'll see you in the next video.